El Segundo comes in at 8-1 overall after taking care of business against El Rancho, 35-6, setting up a Week 10 clash for the Ocean League title with West Torrance. Warriors are coming off a 35-6 victory over Centennial. West comes in at 5-4 overall. Both teams are 3-0 in the league. This game is at El Segundo. West won last year's meeting 35-21 for the league crown. I've got Coach Schoonmaker. Let's hear from him before we move on. All right, there we go. That is Coach Schoonmaker. You can hear more from Coach and why he wanted to become a coach. Episode 60, South Bay Sports Radio. All right, Daily Breeze Player of the Week, Ryan Wiacek, passed for 129 yards, rushed for 205 more, and accounted for 5 touchdowns. Rocco Taylor, Spencer Osborne each had receiving touchdowns. Defensively, Charles Juarez led the Eagles with 12 tackles and an interception. Spencer Osborne had 11 tackles, and Jake Danford added a sack. Some West Torrance stacks. Jack MacInnis led the way with 208 yards on the ground and a pair of touchdowns on 16 carries. Dominic Golia added 117 yards through the air and a touchdown, including passes to Jake Shipstad and Blake Ely. Defensively, Muhammad Afdawi and Chase Luge led the unit with 5 tackles. Connor Stillion had a sack. Dylan Goby and Ryan Kearns each added interceptions. I made sure to get both of those quarterbacks' names right because the last thing that I want to do is say your name wrong and spell it wrong, especially in tonight's article. All right. Both of these teams limiting mistakes, making the most out of their athletes on both sides of the ball. Damien, am I expecting a barn burner or a slugfest tonight?
Probably a barn burner. You talk about being quarterbacks who's taking care of the ball. I mean, for El Segundo, Ryan he hasn't thrown an interception all year. 25 touchdowns, no interception. To have those kind of numbers this late in the year, that's impressive all the way around. Excuse me. I saw West early in the year as they went through some struggles. I mean, they played all the Torrance teams. They lost to Torrance, lost to North, even lost to South. So you see them finally figuring things out here. And now they get a chance to defend their league title. So it's going to be a battle. We'll see if they can disrupt the El Segundo offense a little bit. And then on the other side, can El Segundo take away MacInnis, I saw early in the year that he's going to have a big season. I think he had almost 100 and some yards early on against Torrance, I believe. So can they take him away, which forces them to be, one-dimensional?